superficial seekers are the most dangerous people. They have everything. They have car, bungalow, bank balance. They have everything in their house. Their hall is filled with all the ivory items, all the showcase things. But they feel they are missing spirituality. So they want to have seeking also as one more item in their showcase. They say, I am also a seeker. I am also a seeker. I go to Nityananda Swami and I have done see, I am a healer. Look at the badge. You wanted me just in your showcase, not in your heart. Lot of people, window shoppers. The window shoppers keep me also in the showcase glass so that they can show to the people, you see, Nityananda Swami. As long as the urges not become urgent, as long as the question has not become quest, you can't think yourself as a seeker. Enlightenment should become a basic necessity. Only then the real alchemy starts happening. As long as you can pull your life without enlightenment, as long as you think you can pull your life, you can run your life without enlightenment, be happy, forget about the enlightenment, forget about the whole thing, go and carry your life happily. Ramakrishna says beautifully, if somebody's hair is burning, their head is, the fire is in their head, will they keep quiet? Will they say, oh, later on we can take care? Will they say, we have enough time, we have still many more years, later on we can take care? Will they think in that way? The moment fire happens in his head, he tries to quench it. He runs towards the water. If you have such a deep feeling, only then the sutras are for you. Only then the sutras are for you. Yesterday somebody asked me, Swamiji, how to become Anandeshwari? I was telling, unless you become Anandeshwari, you can't understand these sutras. Unless you reach the same status, same state, unless you reach the same consciousness, you can't imbibe the sutras. Somebody asked me, please throw more light on what is Anandeshwari state, or what is the state of Devi. How can we achieve it? How can we achieve it? This question shows very clearly the mental state of Devi, or we can say no mind state of Devi. The sutras very clearly explain what is the state of Devi. I'll speak on this state, on these questions one by one. Anybody who enters into this state, they will be able to understand the sutras, whether today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Any moment anybody enters into this state, they will be able to understand the sutras. If you don't enter into this state, even if you are sitting here, you can't understand the sutras. That is why they say calf will go near the cow only half an hour per day. But in that half an hour it will drink the milk and come back. But the bee, fly, it will be sitting on the cow 24 hours. But it will drink only the blood, not the milk. So only when you enter into this state of Anandeshwari, Uma, Devi, you will be able to experience the Shiva Sutras. Beautiful word, let my doubts be cleared. She just opens herself and offers it to Shiva and requests Shiva with full surrender, please take care of me. She never instructs Shiva, answer my questions. Arjuna, poor guy, he says to Krishna, answer my questions. That is why Krishna gave only answers. As I was telling you, all answers will create more questions. If it has not created more questions, be very clear, you have not understood the answer. You have not understood the answer. You see, when you have problem, there are two kinds of mentality. One is the person who thinks he has got problem and he knows the solution. He only wants somebody to help him, support him to get the solution. This is one kind of mentality. Another kind of mentality, I have a problem, I don't know what is the solution, please help me. In the first thing, you think you have buddhi, only you don't have shakti. The second thing, you understand you neither have buddhi nor have shakti. The moment you think God has got shakti, but he doesn't have buddhi. Only when you think he has got shakti but no buddhi, you start guiding him. Look at this. Arjuna also has got problem. Devi also has got problem. Arjuna goes and opens the whole thing and says, he says to Krishna, Krishna, I have all these problems. Answer my questions. Actually, he himself gives a solution also for Krishna. Arjuna himself says, answer my questions. Means what? If you answer my questions, my problem will be solved. So Arjuna's ego is not completely surrendered. Still he thinks he knows the solution for his problems. If he knows the solution for his problems, why is he still suffering? His ego has not ripe enough, it has not become matured enough to surrender. That is why he puts the problem and he gives the guidance for Krishna to solve his problem. I have seen people coming and telling me, Swamiji, put your hand on my head. I tell them, what do you want? No, I have a stomach problem, put your hand on my head and heal. I am surprised. How do they know where should I put my hand? And if they simply open up the problem and tell me, and if they request, Swamiji, please heal me, then things can happen. But what they say the problem and they give me the solution also. We know the solution, you just do what we say. We don't need to know anything else. We know the solution. You just do what I say. And I have seen people just taking my hand by force and keeping it on their head. They think they will be healed. And I have seen people coming and explaining their problem. And finally they themselves will give the solution and they will tell, Swamiji, just do this much, that is enough. They come and tell the problem and the solution and they guide me how I should solve their problems. Then I ask them, why did you come to me? Why did you come to me? Either you have a problem or you don't have a problem, that's all. The moment you have a problem, be very clear You are totally ignorant. The problem is, the moment you accept you are totally ignorant, you become enlightened. But you never agree, you never accept you are totally ignorant. That is too much. People always think, I am less than Swami, that I can understand, but I am surely more than all other people. I am less than Swami, okay, but I am surely more than all the other people who are here. I am less than Swami somehow there. It's okay. It has to be accepted. Because it has to be accepted. No choice. But the another statement is too much. I am less than Swami, okay, but surely more than all the people who are here. I am not so ignorant. I am not so ignorant. I have seen many people arguing me idiotic way. And they know that they have problem. They explain their problem. When I try to give their solution, they are not ready to take it. They are not ready to take it. They bring so many other arguments. So many other nonsensical arguments. And they think they know the solution. They want me to act according to their solution. Actually, Arjuna doesn't want anything else. Arjuna just wants that Krishna should act according to the instruction of Arjuna. I have seen many people coming and telling me. And they know there is some problem. They come and tell me their problem. And they give me the instruction also. The problem is because you are continuously firing me. Don't fire me. They give me the solution also and they want me to act according to their solution. According to their solution. Then who is the master? Then who is the master? Who is master? They are the master. The man, the person who thinks, even though I am not enlightened, I am something. I am somebody. Means what? Not even knowing they are ignorant. When you don't know, you don't know, you don't even know, you don't know. When you know, you don't know, at least you know you don't know. This is what I say. Thinking that you know without knowing is what I call intellect. Either you are a Buddha or Buddhu, that's all. Either you are Shiva or Shava, that's all. Either you are a Murga or Murga, that's all. Either you are Shakti or Sagadi, that's all. There is no bit in via media. There is no via media. People ask me, is there no via media solution, Swamiji? There is no via media. Either fall here or fall there. Anywhere if you fall, you will become enlightened. But as long as you play this middle game, you will never achieve. Arjuna is continuously trying to play the middle game. He says his problem because too much of suffering he can't bear, so he opens up. But he thinks he knows the solution also, and he instructs the master to act, to give the solution as he wants. I have seen some of the people coming and telling me their problems, but they want the solution as they want, the customized version. They want the solution as they want. They do not want my solution. They give me some suggestions, instructions, preferences. If solution is in this way, it will be really nice. Not only they give me the question, below that they give me a small bracket, few words in the bracket. If the answer is in this way, I will be very happy. or if the answer is in this way, it is really nice. It is like an exam. In examinations, they give you the question and they give you the instruction also. Answer should be only in 15 line. Answer should be only in 25 line. Answer should be only in 1 page. Be very clear. If you give a bracket along with your question, you are doing examination. You are examining me. You are not asking for solution. You are only doing examination for me. Throughout my life, I have never done any examinations. And I know all techniques to escape from examinations. Be very clear. If you try to examine me, if you want the answers as you want, you will simply miss the whole thing. Living around me, you can understand all these things. Inch by inch, how you are doing, how you are missing. Actually, when I started this 1-year course, I made a statement. Being around me for 1 year is too much to become enlightened. Staying here is not being here. Staying here is not being here.